The guest is Dean Sam Hargrove from Tennessee State University, who is the Dean of the School of Engineering, Technology, and Computer Science. And of course, Dr. Hargrove, let me have you to pick up some of the things that we were talking about earlier, and to talk about the program that you have dealing with minorities in science, mathematics, technology, and engineering.
Right.
Let's talk about that.
Sure. Well, in order for the country finally recognized that in order to move the country forward economically, the primary factor is going to be technology, and how do we commercialize technology. But to do that, we also have a good educational system that's based on that as well. And so what is happening now, there is a push, and it's very favorable right now. This push called the STEM Education Initiative: science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. And so this was primarily kicked off, even though there's surely an economic need, but kicked off by actually the President Obama. He initiated a campaign about a little more than a year ago called Educate to Innovate.
Okay.
And that is his push, his campaign, along with the fiscal resources, to promote quality education in the science, technology, engineering, and mathematics area. He, along with others, recognized that across the globe, that when you compare our educational system amongst others, we rank somewhere between 12 and 17.
Yeah.
And so to deal with that, the President Obama is promoting more STEM education in K-12, but also for colleges and universities. Now, the good thing is, here in the state of Tennessee, we've also adopted that campaign as well. And a lot of credit goes to the governor and his push and support also for that campaign. The governor initiated what is called the STEM Innovation Network. That is an alliance of a number of professionals, as well as congressmen, businessmen, and educators, to promote STEM education throughout the state. One of the challenges is that only about 23% of the college student population major in a STEM area. But unfortunately, only about 40% of them actually graduate. So we're losing 60% of the students that choose a STEM discipline as a major, and they either choose something else or drop out of college or what have you.
That's a great loss. Say something about that, because you're talking about a technical area, and to lose that many, and I guess that might be the whole issue.
Well, that is the issue. In terms of the pipeline that has a lot of holes in it, that's a big challenge. And recognizing that there's a tremendous need of a STEM-educated workforce to commercialize technology, to develop technology, and the technology actually adds to the quality of life that you and I live. And that's why the United States is now, the leading economic power that it is now. However, China is growing fast. It is now #2 in terms of world economic power. And some suggest that within the next 20 years, it could possibly be the world's #1 economic power. And so, when the STEM Innovation Network, that is a Tennessee response to address K-12 and the need for more students to be more prepared, as well as to do better in K-12 and hopefully pursue a science, technology, or engineering or mathematics degree when they graduate. And then the last thing is, as you well know, the state of Tennessee was successful in its application for the Race to the Top award. Well, a large portion of that is to support the STEM education effort for the state of Tennessee. And that's very positive. And the state of Tennessee recognizes that there's a tremendous need for its workforce to be highly educated, to produce graduates in that field, to be entrepreneurs, to work for major corporations that are here in this wonderful state. And so those type of resources from the Race to the Top will also be funneled into K-12 and to some degree maybe some higher education institutions as well.
And so what we're saying here is that for the longest, one of the reasons at many institutions, whether they be higher education institutions or secondary education institutions, has been resources. And now you're saying that a lot of the resources that are needed are being put into these areas now. Is that what we're saying?
Yeah, I think so. You know, the U.S. for a long time recognized that it's been a leader of technical supremacy, but now we're being challenged by the other countries, and I think that's good. You know, the book "The World is Flat" and several other publications that a lot of other countries are developing in terms of their own quality of life. That's a good thing, but at the same time, the U.S. must also respond and continue to improve and to make new products and to sell those products and have and such that its GDP continues to grow as well. In China, their GDP, gross domestic product, is almost I think double digit for the most part, and ours remain about between 3 to 5%. Well, we can't stay that way. We have to continue to invest in a workforce to create jobs and to have qualified people for those jobs in order that you and I and our children to have a better quality of life.
And all of this would really improve the life situations for a large number of folks, not only in America, but throughout the world, if we were to invest that kind of money and elevate ourselves in those regards.
Absolutely, absolutely. You know, in the state of Tennessee, we graduate about 9,500 engineers. In the U.S., there's only about 70,000 engineers. We have to do more. We have to graduate more.
Hold that point, and I want to follow that up when we come back during that this final segment, because I think that is one of the major points that we want to cover here. And we've got about 8 to 10 seconds, and we'll be back. We'll be back with our audience following this very, very short commercial break. Dean of the School of